Hey guys, so today we have a video about a topic that is a bit different now with everything happening with Tati, Without a Crystal Ball, all these other people. This is a bit of a different one, which is nice. It's nice to switch it up every now and then. As you guys know, YouTube has been unsubscribing people and not showing them post notifications, so just make sure you scroll down, check you're subscribed. If this is your first time, consider subscribing and turning on your post notifications to all rather than personalized so you know when I post. Social media and second channel will be in description. So today's video is actually sponsored by Function of Beauty, who have just released their custom skincare line where you personalize everything. So I filled out a quiz to make sure that these work for my skin type, and I have combination skin, I wear full coverage makeup, and I have semi-sensitive skin. And then my goals were to brighten, hydrate, and smooth. So I have the jelly cleanser. They also have a micellar gel formula. It's a really good cleanser. I use it as my second cleanse right after my oil balm cleanse. Then I have the serum, which is basically a nourishing serum that goes in between your cleanser and your face cream. And then I have the moisturizer, which is a cream formula, but you also have gel and lotion. This cream, I'm just gonna say it now, is one of my favorite face creams I've ever tried. It's rich and thick, but it's also gel-like and nourishing, but it doesn't just sit on the top of your skin. It like soaks in straight away. So this is actually the most customizable skincare line there is, with 3.1 billion different options, depending on kind of what combinations you pick. So it uses no parabens, no sulfates, no GMOs, no toxins, and is 100% vegan and cruelty-free. As you guys know, I'm vegetarian, but I only use cruelty-free makeup and skincare, so this is incredible. And I have a limited time offer just for you guys from Function of Beauty, so you'll get an extra 10% off the skincare bundle and a free spa headband when you click my link in description. Thank you to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys enjoy these products as much as I do. Now let's get into the tea. I have my little friend here today. Isn't she adorable? I showed you guys her in a different video for the first time. Stop chewing on stuff. She's in her teething phases right now, but she's a sweetheart. Yes, she is. Were you gonna bite my cheek? I think she was genuinely going to just take off my whole cheek. She's gonna take off my whole cheek. Come on, do a little wave to the crowd. They love you. Okay. She just wants to chew. Today's video is a bit of a situation that happened recently, which was kind of crazy. So there are two YouTubers involved in this whole thing. One of them is Ma and one of them is HeyParis. That really hurt. That really hurt, Phoebe. Oh yeah, by the way, her name's Phoebe. I just didn't mention it last time I was here. Her name's Phoebe and she's an absolute gem. You're a gem. Okay. Just chomp. So there's two YouTubers involved here. Ma with kind of two channels. One of them is around 14 million subs and one of them around the 2 million mark. And then Paris with 725k. There is some past drama, I guess, with Ma. So there was a situation, which is probably the most well-known drama that she was involved in. And it's the fact that she used to do those videos that were like going to the worst makeup artist, like, you know, the worst rated makeup, like you'd go on Yelp, you know, you get the worst rated one and then you'd go to them and you kind of knew that your makeup would come out really bad. So it was like really good content because people just wanted to see people do really bad makeup, which I guess, like, I think the whole, like, you know, people's skills, those can improve, definitely. However, the main issue I had with those places, and I know everyone deserves to have a business and, you know, a chance to make an income, and I think putting people on blast on the internet is a little bit cruel. However, some of those makeup artists, like the hygiene, the sanitization, non-existent. Using the same brush on people, using the same bullet lipstick on people. She made those videos, and then in one of them, she walked around and she made a few jokes, like, kind of exaggerated things that were happening. So for example, she walked into the toilet and it was in a bit of a state, like there was some writing on the mirror, there was like things happening there, but she saw a bucket with dirty water, which kind of looked like, you know, when someone's like mopping and they don't empty out the bucket straight away. It looked like that, like it was just dirty water. That when you see that water, you'd assume it was from mopping the floors rather than from what she mentioned it was. And I know that when you go to a place where you kind of are having things put on your face, I think, you know, a good rule of hygiene would be like empty out the bucket, but it wasn't what she said it was. She was like, that's where they wash the brushes. And I was like, that makes no sense because there's a sink right there. Like that's probably where they would wash the brushes. And she said she got a skin infection from it. She actually got cancelled for this. So she posted that video and the daughter of the woman that was doing the makeup actually went on Twitter and posted a statement in which she said, I know this person who did your makeup and we reviewed this video. This was all a setup and you know it. We went over what happened with the makeup artist and she let you know that she is not an expert on fantasy makeup, which is what you presented to her. All of the makeup that she uses is professional makeup from a brand made by the school that she got certified at, which is in California, including the primer that you lied about burning you. She showed you the brands, but you seem to not have remembered. that since you rushed her work constantly, saying that you were in a hurry to leave so that she could not finish. Like you mentioned, there are cameras in the salon and we have the footage of what actually happened during your visit. The makeup artist repeatedly told you to put your phone down because you were disrupting the process of making it harder for her to do your makeup. All of the products are sanitized and she never used the mop bucket as a place to clean the makeup brushes. First of all, that is incredibly disgusting, and anyone with a brain would know to never do that, and it's a lie they came up with to make your horrible video even the tiniest bit more interesting. You lied to all your followers with the comments you made about salmonella infested and bacteria infested, and even showed her untidy workspace, which was due to you rushing her so she could not organize everything. And that's kind of like how it goes on, you know, she just basically just says like, you set this situation up to look worse than it is. Ma then did post, I guess, a video going over what happened and showing her prescription for her skin infection, but people are not keen on believing her with that, so I guess that's kind of how that ended. So the rest of the statement kind of included her being sued, that they're, you know, pursuing legal action, and Ma said that the lawsuit was never filed, like there was no lawsuit to be had. So that was her first bit of drama, I guess you could say. And then there was a Makeup by Shayla stuff. So during the whole Dramageddon 3, Carmageddon, whatever you want to call it, when everyone was calling out Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, she actually filmed a video basically going over something that happened in the past, which was Jeffree Star continually dragged Makeup by Shayla, who is a black woman who apparently was very mean to Ma, telling her to get like procedures done and stuff like that at a beauty event. And Ma let that happen for about 2 or 3 years, I believe, while Jeffree Star was kind of at his peak. And then when everyone was dragging him, that's when she came out with a video basically defending Shayla and saying that's not what happened. Which, if you see a fellow person being, you know, accused of wronging you and you know they haven't wronged you, then I think common decency would be like defend them, or at least put the story out there. Just be like, oh hey, by the way, like I'm not offended, like you know, you didn't really say anything that offended me, just in case there was some like miscommunication. You didn't have to drag Jeffree if you didn't want to. You could have literally just said, oh, like I'm sorry it came across that way, I was never upset about it, I'm not offended. But she didn't. She waited until Jeffree was being dragged and then she popped into the drama. So those are kind of past dramas. I think there's more. She used to do, apparently, allegedly, I know nothing about this, I literally have never seen a single video of Mars. She apparently used to do big giveaways and then not go through the prizes. So that's something that I actually saw somewhere, but I can't confirm that for you guys. So HeyParis filmed a story time because she used to be a Sephora employee, and she would film a lot of like Sephora horror stories, I guess, or like just weird story times from working at Sephora. That was filmed about 3 years ago, and then literally the other day, Ma retold the story pretty much exactly the same. Instead of calling herself Paris, she called herself London and that kind of a thing, but she pretty much just like worded things word for word, like verbatim. She said what it was. It was the same title, it was the same story, and it was essentially, it was word for word. Like she made it sound like it was her retelling something that actually happened to her, like down to what lunch she was allegedly eating, even though she basically just repeated what HeyParis said, which was she ate Chinese. Here's the thing, I wasn't there. I didn't see the video on upload, and I didn't see the video after it was called out or before it was deleted, to be fair. So this is all HeyParis giving us information. I can't confirm this. So this is just what HeyParis said, which is that she didn't credit her until she got called out. So she didn't say like, oh, this story time is actually by HeyParis, go check out her channel. And I know for a fact she didn't verbally say it in the video, but she claims she put it in description, which I'm not sure about. People actually at some point thought it was a collab between her and HeyParis, even though they've never spoken. HeyParis was not aware of who Ma is, so that was kind of crazy. In that video, what kind of rubs people the wrong way is she plugged her Too Faced collab, which came out a while ago, but I didn't see anyone buying it or hyping it up or reviewing it. So is this like a way to stir up some drama and get people interested in your makeup palette? I don't know. So she only liked comments that liked the story, like the people that enjoyed the video without realizing that it belonged to someone else. The video has been deleted before Paris filmed her video because I guess people were calling her out even before Paris called her out. So she then filmed an explanation on Instagram stories. Paris in her first video was very calm, just trying to get to the bottom of what happened, just basically saying like, this is a little bit weird, if I may say so myself. She films that first video and Ma is, you know, liking comments, basically calling Paris a clout chaser, accusing Paris of deleting comments that she apparently posted on her video. So then Paris filmed a second video where she was, you know, a little bit more angry, but understandably, because she's just like, what is happening? Like, you could have just apologized to me, we could have called it a day. So Paris talks about, you know, how she's liking comments calling her a clout chaser, that Ma has been caught stealing stuff before. For example, SS Sniper Wolf's thumbnails, like down to the T. She apparently lied in DMs about credit in description. So she actually told Paris, oh, like I credited you in description. But then someone did tell Paris that they went on the video when it was first uploaded it and there was no credit there. She mentions this Instagram story, which I'm going to come back to later on. So then Paris posts an IG story and Ma replies to it in DMs. So Paris posts saying, since @Ma wants to lie and say I'm deleting her comment, I have more to say, and this time I'm not holding my tongue. Stop trying to play victim, stop trying to paint me out to be a bully or like I'm here for the drama. You're literally disgusting and just dug your own grave with a bag full of lies. And Ma basically replies saying like, can we just sort this out like adults? I've apologized to you. And that's kind of how that went. Ma films a video that's called Dear HeyParis, and the like to this like is not great. She posted a comment with that video saying, hey everyone, wanted to share I've reached out to HeyParis and apologized, but she has not replied. Hopefully we can handle this like adults. I don't like to be involved in drama and don't want to drag this out. And then there were a few comments under that video saying, if you had asked Paris's permission beforehand and credited her, then there wouldn't have been a problem. I'm a fan of both of you, and Paris and in this situation kind of disappointed in you here. And she said, absolutely, I reached out to her and apologized, but I was left on scene, so not much else I can do, unfortunately. And apparently that is a lie. Apparently Paris didn't even open the DMs, like take it out of requested, and so that doesn't show up as seen. So I don't know what the tea is with that. Then someone said, I don't get it. I saw your video yesterday, in the description you were clearly saying it was her story, and in the beginning of the video you made it also clear that this was somebody else's story. I'm sorry, but in my eyes she is just out for sensation. Sorry that is happening to you, Ma. And she liked that comment. Someone said, let's be honest though, if what you're saying is true, you and I both know no one reads the description, and you intentionally leaving it out of the video by verbally saying it is not your own story and telling the story as if you lived it, you're blatantly stealing from a black creator and contributing to years of white people stealing from black people and passing off ideas as their own. You made a profit off of her personal experience. P.S. She's a woman of color and the customer needed someone else who was a woman of color to do her makeup comment couldn't even relate to you because you do not understand the struggles of black women wanting someone who is black to do her makeup. And then she responded saying, I made it clear it wasn't my story. I referred to the original people in the story having deeper complexion in mine. And from the very beginning said my name wasn't Ma. I also said I would be doing this kind of storytelling in my previous video, community posts, and also IG and YouTube stories. I gave her credit in the description and definitely did not do anything intentionally. She also posted a comment under the video that Paris filmed and said, hey Paris, once again, I'm so sorry this happened and I never did this video maliciously. I always gave you credit. I think you're an incredible creator and would never mean to insult you or your work. I definitely should have asked your permission. I realized this was a mistake. I never tried to pass the story as mine. I always gave you credit on the actual video and also the description from the minute it was posted. There's a call out on my video to go read description. Why would that be there if I wasn't planning on crediting you? And that was something she posted in her community tab on YouTube with, so my comment has been hidden from HeyParis' latest video, so here it is for you guys to read. But it was screenshotted after it was posted a second ago, which is weird because how would you in 1 second know that it was hidden? It's really weird. So then someone else said you should have reached out to get her permission to retell her story in the first place. And she said, definitely honestly did not see it as being much different from a react video since I was never trying to steal from her, but I've definitely learnt my lesson and don't want to cause any problems, which is why I've made this video private. So this was something that Ma posted on her Instagram story, why she deleted the video. And she said, hey guys, I decided to take today's video down since some of you weren't liking the idea of retelling other stories. I'd mentioned in my Sunday video I would do this and would 100% be giving credit, which I did. Verbally you should have given credit is the issue here. Like verbally at the start of the video you should have said, hey, so today's story is actually by, and I'll be retelling it on my channel to give them more recognition. Description and a call out to the description, which no one reads, is, you know, that should have been a verbal credit, and it should be from this point onwards if she's going to keep on doing this. To the original creator, you guys seemed really excited, so I figured I would try it out, but I don't think I'll continue. Please feel free to share your stories with me and I'll continue to share the ones you guys send me in marsstorytimes@gmail.com. And actually regarding that, Paris was like, so are you going to continue this or are you not? Because it's kind of unclear. She kind of contradicted herself in that post. And in the reaction video, I guess, that she did to this whole drama, Ma said, oh well, my first language is in English, so I'm sorry that my apology wasn't, you know, the way you wanted it to be. But it's just like, it was just unclear what she was saying is what Paris said. And then actually Paris in her video said like, are you going to pay me the AdSense that you made off this video? That is actually my story. And in Ma's comment section said, okay, but are you going to pay her back the money you made off of her content? Or, and she said, yes, I already DM'd her so I can Venmo her the $32 I made, which is a really awful CPM. And then someone else posted a comment under her video saying, but if you were giving her proper credit, saying her name is London and she has darkest complexion while putting a text in the video to check out description for more details, instead of explicitly just saying, hey Paris is responsible for this video, is not enough. Why not just say from the beginning, this is a video from Hey Paris, she's a public figure, so there's no need to change her name to London as if you were trying to hide her identity. Your intentions were to credit her, but those intentions were not made clear from the way you presented your video. Also, just because you apologize to someone, they're not obligated and required to forgive you and move on. They have a right to not accept it, especially if they feel it was a disingenuous apology. Unfortunately, that's the gamble you take when you're in the wrong and you try to seek another person's forgiveness. And she said, yes, I absolutely could have done better, but I didn't. I'm not sure what I can do at this point other than take accountability, apologize, learn, and move on. Ma basically just says that she gave credit from the get-go. Why wouldn't she give credit? Yada, yada, yada. The only thing that's really confusing to me is I understand retelling your subscribers' stories, because I'm pretty sure people like Robert Welsh, they do that when they do their makeup. He does his makeup and then people like send him in scary ghost paranormal stories that he reads out, but he makes it very clear that that's what it is. To me, what doesn't make sense is she did this with a story time that is already on YouTube. Like, it's not like one of her subscribers sending in a story. It is a YouTuber who already put this story time on YouTube, and then she's retelling that story on the same platform without that YouTuber's consent. It's just really weird to me. So this whole credit thing kind of is bugging me, because I'm like, did you actually want to give her credit? Like, I don't know, because I wasn't there when the video was uploaded, so I don't know if the credit was given. However, the fact that she retold a story that was already told by a different YouTuber swings me more in the direction of no, the credit was not given until she was called out, but I don't know. So she claimed in the video that her calling herself London is credit, which no, because Paris's name is Paris and London is not Paris. And then she says that on screen it said, go check out description for more info and story, which is not enough credit for me. Personally, the thing is, I always forget to put stuff in description. So even if in the video I say, oh, I'm gonna put this and this in description, I never really do, because I always forget, because description is so like, it just goes over my head. I don't remember it. So to be like, oh, check out stuff in description, no one's gonna do it. Like, you should have verbally, I don't know what stopped you from just going, hey, this isn't my story time. Oh my god, Raw Beauty Christie is releasing her Colourpop collection. Colourpop.cosmetics. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in the line to check out. Hope I get it, because I really want to review it for my second channel. Oh, I exited the cart. It's just really weird, because it's not enough to just say, go check out description for more info and story. Like, no one's going to really do that. So verbal credit would have been really nice. She also says that it's not about receipts or drama, but like, this isn't really drama. This is you just taking someone's idea for a video and making it your own video. She claims that the IG story, which is kind of what I wanted to get into. So
I have this little idea. I want to try it out, but tell me what you think. So I wanted to do kind of story times, and I'm already going to post one tomorrow. I love story times. I think they're the best. My idea was to also include you guys, so you guys can send me your stories and I can tell them. And that way I feel like it'll be like more of a community, because you guys will be more involved in the videos. And I think it'll be fun, because I love listening to story times, but I can never find, a lot. That you kind of just have to randomly wait for YouTube to recommend you one, or if there's a channel that has like story times, they're usually just like really fake, because it's a person pretending that this all happened to them. Like, I want to be very upfront about the fact that these are not my stories, that these will be your stories. I'll just be the person telling them, except tomorrow's stories is my story. I've told some stories that are mine, like the wedding story and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you think about this.
Paris uses this video to prove that she was going to pass this off as her story. She claims that the IG story saying tomorrow's video is going to be mine is about the 16 and pregnant story time rather than the Sephora employee story time. Now, I have no way to verify that, but if anyone knows if the story time was posted first or if the Instagram story was posted first, I would love to know. You guys let me know what you think. I'm leaning on believing Paris. Obviously, she's upset about this. This shouldn't have happened. Even if it wasn't malicious, it was just stupid. Like, even if this wasn't done with like ill intent, it was done in just a really stupid way, because how else would you excuse like not verbally crediting someone and acting like their story is your story, So yeah, even if this wasn't done with ill intent, it's just kind of weird that this even happened. The whole changing the name from Paris to London, like telling the story as if it's your own, like actually like first person point of view, telling the story as if it was you. Really weird. And also doing it without the person's consent when that story time is already on the same platform. It's just really weird. So whether it was ill intent or it was just dumb, it still shouldn't have happened. And yeah, you guys let me know what you think this was. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every time something happens. Say that bell, you'll be notified when that's happening. Social media links, second channel, affiliate links, any other links in description. I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget to click the link in description to get your discount for Function of Beauty. Bye guys.